Smack. Welcome to Super Smack.
Welcome to Super Smack.
The Super Rugby podcast from the fans, for the fans. Well, from two fans anyway.
Well, the
Just
only
me
two
and you,
fans
Gareth.
that matter. Let's
Well,
be
that's not
honest.
true.
And one fan thinks he matters more than others, and that's Rawiri Job.
Why?
Wow.
Why do you say that?
Well, mate, we all know what you think of yourself.
Man, I know what I think of my team after last night.
That's what I was
Holy
setting you up
heck.
for. Come on. You've got yourself a rum and coke, or what have you got, a bourbon and coke?
Hey, mate, you can take the boy out of Hamilton.
Mate, you're not from Hamilton.
I know, I'm
Mate,
not.
you'd
I'm not.
never.
I'm definitely not.
Mate, I wouldn't be here with you if you were from Hamilton. I would have
My
refused.
sister lives in Hamilton. We've been through this.
Yeah, she grows her own
Okay.
meat or something.
Mate, can you hit the news button, please? Because we got some news.
Here it is. News.
The Chiefs are back on top. And with a lovely bonus point win over Moana Pasifika, they have actually clinched top spot just on their own as well, without the Crusaders sort of cramping their style up
Yeah,
there.
without the Crusaders having to do anything. Well, they did do something to help you. They weren't able to get a bonus point against a very tenacious Highlanders side.
Yes, that's true.
On Friday. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say, mate, because I think we're all in a little bit of shock. 85-7. If we just 85-7. I mean, those scorelines only come along every few years.
Do you think it was a bit far?
The Chiefs have gone too far, haven't they?
Well, do you think maybe like they get to 60 and I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say you take your foot off the pedal because you kind of don't want it. If things are clicking, you want to make sure that you're executing and you're going into the final round with a bit of momentum. But Jesus, it must have been demoralising.
Yeah, the ref needs special powers when a score gets over about 60. The ref's special powers kicks in and he looks at where the time is on the clock and he just goes, "Sorry guys, we're calling it a day. You can go back to the sheds now." Because that is anything beyond 60 is just unnecessary.
Yeah, and we had a few cutaways during that sort of final stages of the game, and we saw Artie on the bench looking, visibly upset, frustrated.
Understandably.
Tanu Manga in the box just kind of quietly talking into his little lapel mic going, "Oh, yeah, fucking hell, come on, go, man." Has anyone checked in on these guys this morning?
No,
Because
but we should. Have you
I'm
got
a
their
little
numbers?
worried. I don't.
Oh, if
personally,
anybody
but,
out there has got Artie or Tana's number, could you guys just
and
give
actually,
them a text and check that they're all good?
anyone in the wider Moana Pasifika group, just to make sure that everyone's okay, because Jesus, that was a absolute pasting.
Yeah, well, you know,
I mean, it begs me to think, mate, like how many absolute dominant performances like that have we seen? Because there's only one really that springs to my mind, and I think it was in the early 2000s. And the Crusaders played the Waratahs, and they were first and second on the table, so it was kind of top of the table clash. And it was a similar kind of score.
It was 96 something, 96-40,
Jesus.
96-70.
So did the
they
Chiefs not
almost
even
cracked
break
a hundy.
Did they not even break a Super Rugby record last night?
No, that's not for the most
wow.
points. The Crusaders, I'm pretty sure, were 96 something. That was, but like I say, you only see it every so often. And I mean, Moana, they shat the bed. I mean, I'm surprised. They've been playing well lately.
Yeah, they have.
That no one saw that coming. That was an absolute disaster.
I think that's what's brought this performance out of the Chiefs, though, because they've seen them coming and they've gone, you know what, we're going to put our most energetic squad together. And I think the most genius move was bringing Samasone Tokiaho off the bench and starting him. Mate, they just they didn't give them an inch.
No,
from the first whistle, they were just the energy was insane.
Yeah, they were on it, and I mean, obviously, they just had them on the back foot because woeful defense. I mean, 85 points to not let them get in at all. I mean, the only person who scored was Artie. God bless him. I mean, it was always going to be him, but he must be standing there going, "What the fuck is going on, guys?" I mean.
Even he was pretty quiet, mate. He was pretty quiet.
Yeah, I mean,
he was kept quiet.
It was one of those nights when the train, once it's rolling, you just cannot stop it.
Have you ever been smashed like that in a game? I certainly have. I remember a couple of like absolute.
Mate, I played for the Upper Hutt College first team, and we were in Div 2 most of the time. But I think we played Wellington College, and we got dicked one game real bad. Yeah, and
dicked. What
well,
do you mean by dicked?
We didn't get physically dicked. Thank God,
okay.
because there was rumours that was going to go down in the dressing room afterwards. But we sort of said, hey, we're just going to leave. We'll just get on the bus and go home if that's okay.
So you got emotionally dicked rather than physically dicked?
Well, yeah, dicked means to get, metaphorically dicked. Yeah.
Mate, I know what dicked means.
Do you?
Well.
Probably been a while. Come
on, mate.
Come on, mate. Yeah, look, it's a terrible feeling because it's a snowball effect. You know early on when you're being dicked. You can feel it right up there, and you're going, I'm being dicked right now. And it's very, very difficult to it's very, very difficult to turn around a dicking if that is already happening to you. You know, like it's hard to escape that. Like it takes a lot of mental fortitude to get out of that. And clearly Moana last night.
And especially when the dicking is like right in your face. You know, they're not really hiding the dicking. No. It's just kind of like they're literally rubbing your face in the dicking. Yeah. So it's like they're not coming from behind and like sort of sneaking up on you. Yeah.
And maybe Absolutely. Sort of super speed too. So one time they're in front of you, next they're behind you. You just never know where it's going to come from next. And,
like a hardcore dicking machine. Like it comes at you really quickly.
You can get them.
And over and over again for the full 80 as well. That was 80 minutes of dicking. It wasn't just like a period of play.
What was the score by halftime?
31-0 at halftime, wasn't it?
That's right. So they hadn't even scored Moana.
So it was already 50 over. Odd points.
Jesus.
Another 50 points in the second half.
I do feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for them because you didn't want that to happen. They've been building nicely, and then I feel like that's what maybe can happen to a team like Moana or the team that we've known in the past. Can have no one deserves. I just don't think they deserved a blowout hiding like that. It's a bit of a shame.
I don't think they had a choice, mate. It was the Chiefs that came out blazing, and I don't think there was many teams that could have beaten the Chiefs the way that they were playing last night. It was just everything was clicking, and to be honest, I reckon they left about 20 points out there as well. A few missed kicks from D-Mac, a couple of fluff tries. Quinn Tupaia dropped one on the sidelines. Shooter
Leroy got one
of opportunities
cancelled out. Didn't he?
That was amazing from Leroy Carter, and that was the thing that everyone put their hand up last night. Leroy Carter, I can't believe how well he played, and Quinn Tupaia as well. Man, he had. I know he's one of my favourite players, and I bring him up a lot.
You do love him.
Holy hecker.
No.
What a game.
Mate, he was great. Do we think Leroy has earned himself a spot? Is he the new bolter winger?
Well, I brought this up on our rugby chat last night. He's kind of a bit like the new Corey Jane.
Leroy Carter is the new Corey Jane.
Because he's got the fend, he's got the strength, he's got the out-and-out pace, he's got under the high ball, he's got the chip and chase game.
Yeah.
He's got a very similar skill set to what Corey had. And we know how good he was in both the Hurricanes jersey and the All Blacks jersey.
Well, all he needs now is a billboard outside Upper Hutt Pack and Save, and you won't even be able to tell the difference.
Yeah, and 3 wee girls, 3 kids.
Yep. Oh, thank God you clarified that. I thought you were heading somewhere else there. I hope he is the new Corey Jane because I'd love another winger like that.
Yeah, I
reckon we're due a straight, hard-running winger. No offence to Mark Talea, but I just wasn't a fan of his near the end because it was all a bit snaking around, trying to find an opportunistic gap. But you know those wingers that we've had in the past, Corey's one of them, where you just run great lines and you're solid fend, you do it well. That's exciting, man. I hope he does get in. I think he probably will at this point.
Well, I think he's definitely in the conversation. I wanted to bring up someone else who I think was very lucky in this game last night. Patrick Pellegrini. He got sent off early on for smashing Sevu Reece in the face. I think breaking his nose.
Amoni Narawa.
Oh, Narawa. Sorry. Yes, that's what I meant. And absolutely, smashed him. And I think, he went off HIA, right? He didn't come back on.
He did, and he was a bleeder, and I love that in the tackle, he got the ball because he hit Imwani so hard that he just kind of gave him the ball, and Patrick's thank you. Kicks it to touch, but it was.
In the second half, he knocked a ball down. Like a attempted intercept, which I don't think it was. It was a clear slap down. And Luke Jacobson was just looking at the ref going, are you serious? Like, are we just going to let that slide? And the ref was like, kind of not looking at him in the eye, just going, no, I think that's just it. It was an honest attempt. It was an honest attempt at an intercept. And Luke's just like, he doesn't even get on the side of the scrum. He's like, we need to look at this. This is ridiculous.
Come on, mate.
And the ref knew. He's like, I can't send them off. I can't. Like, they're already 50 points down.
Yeah.
I can't be doing that.
That's good. And you could almost get in the opposing captain's ear at that point and go, hey, mate, you and I both know. We both know what it is, but let's give him a little something here. You guys are walking away with a hell of a party after this. Let's give him something because, depression, mental illness is a serious thing amongst men of a certain age in this country, and I just don't want to tip them over the edge.
He knew it too. We cut away to Patrick Pellegrini on the in the back line, and he was again not looking at anyone, licking his lips. He knew he got away with murder,
like a dog who'd been into the treats in the pantry.
Yeah, into the treats.
Like, that guilty look. It's so good. I love it. I know, disappointing, but congratulations, mate. Because if you perform like that, then there ain't no way you're losing the Super Rugby competition at this point. That's crazy.
Well, hopefully we can carry on that form. Hopefully this is the start of our finals berth.
Well, and depending
four games to go, right? If we make the finals. So,
and depending on how
pretty good timing.
The Blues go next week, obviously, if they beat the Waratahs, that puts them up into the 6th spot, I believe.
Yeah,
but if they don't, you guys, I think, have probably a rematch with Moana.
They'll be wanting to bounce back.
Which will be interesting. That'll be really interesting. I'd love to see that, actually, to see how that goes.
Yeah, but that's what we said about this game. This was pegged as like going to be a very interesting, close game.
I honestly thought it would be. No way. Oh, that would have been a great TAB. No, that's crazy, man. 85.
No, I think we were still favourites with the TAB, but you were definitely sort of trying to freak me out. You were trying to get in my head about it last week.
Of course.
I know you were, mate.
I know, mate.
I got
to get. Someone's got to get in your head, and who knows? Who knows what the Chiefs are capable of in the next few games? It's always a mixed bag, isn't it, when it comes to finals time? So let's see.
Well, yeah. It doesn't look like that at this stage. So hopefully, we can carry on this form. And we've got the Highlanders, so I don't know.
That's an easy win.
They've been playing. It's not, mate. It wasn't. You didn't make it look easy, and the Crusaders definitely didn't make it look easy. So I don't think it is an easy one. I think you're wrong.
We're humouring them.
I don't think
we're
so, mate.
humouring them, mate.
You say that.
Yeah, we do. Well, it's true. You tell me, we should probably talk about that game, to be honest.
Yes. Yes, Crusaders, Highlanders, and Sevu Reece, after the most long played out record break in history, has finally got his record. So congrats, Sevu, and we're really proud of you,
Congratulations,
mate.
Sevu. You've done it, mate. You've got your meat pie, your 66 meat pies.
Yeah.
Overtaking
it's
TJ.
It's a lot of pies.
Perenara. It's a lot of pies. Yeah.
How many pies do you reckon you've had, mate, in your lifetime?
In my lifetime?
In your pie eating career?
Oh, hundreds.
Would you be one a week?
I'm actually going to go get a pie after this. I'm going to go to a beautiful bakery out in Blockhouse Bay called Levant. Lovely French bakery.
What's your go-to pie? What are we talking?
Steak and cheese.
Be a steak and cheese.
Steak and cheese, and if that's not available, I'll do something maybe like a little bit more exotic, like a chicken mushroom.
Oh, come on, mate.
Yeah. What?
You're playing up.
Do you know what I hate in a chicken mushroom, though? Peas. When they put peas and carrots and shit in a pie, I go, get that shit out of here. It's like a cheeseburger. I don't want lettuce and tomato and shit. I just want the cheese, the meat, and maybe a bit of onion.
Hey, quick question. Because I've seen your habits at Shapiro's when we go there for a wee burger.
The other night, mate.
But do you go pie and you go, oh, that might not fill me up, reach for a wee saucy roll as well?
Yeah.
or a sweet
Yeah,
treat.
mate,
Sausage roll?
I've
I knew
I've
it!
often got a sausage roll and a
A
pie.
sausage roll!
Yeah.
And so you're eating the sausage roll in the car
Yeah.
on the way home.
Yeah.
And then the bag gets scrunched up and put in the footwell of the passenger seat. And then you take the pie and you're real hungry and you
Yeah.
haven't had anything to
Yeah.
eat for hours.
Yes, mate. The sausage roll in a pie is the same relation as fries to a cheeseburger. You will at Macca's. You will eat the fries on the way home, and then you have the burger as your main. You know.
Oh god.
Mate, there's nothing wrong with an entree and a main.
both pastry
Both pastried meat. Yeah, so good. Yeah, bit of a scrappy game, the old Highland. I mean, I thought it was actually pretty fucking boring at times, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a little bit boring actually, and I was talking to you about this before. It felt like two different competitions, the Friday games and the Saturday games. Like the Friday games were really close. They felt like finals footy, people being very careful and considered. It was just really close and like you say, a little bit tedious at times.
It was a bit tedious. I got to also put out congratulations to Mitch Drummond on 150 games. But my other question is, how the hell is he still playing for the Crusaders? Like, how the hell has Mitchell Drummond survived being a halfback for the Crusaders this long? Like,
well, Preston from Preston Roofing's still there, right?
yeah, but he's only been there. This is his first season. But how has Mitch Drummond all these years managed to survive at a team of the caliber of the Crusaders? To me, the two seem a little bit disparate. Like,
mate, Willie Hines was there for last season, and he's been there for 30 years. Willie Hines.
yeah, but it's so funny.
He invented what is sauce.
He did he actually?
Yeah, back in the 20s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
Shit.
been around for a long time.
Yeah, he's very, very old for a halfback, or just a human being.
Absolutely.
No, I mean,
he's
I'm
lost,
not meaning
he's
to
lost
be
all his
nasty.
hair. It's not just on his head. He's bald everywhere from old age.
What? Like he's just got no pubes. He doesn't.
He doesn't even have to go to the old
What about arse
salon
hair?
anymore. No, it's all
Okay.
it'll all come out.
I don't want to be mean and nasty to Mitch Drummond, but you know what I mean. Like this is the Crusaders we're talking about. I'm surprised they don't have like a. I mean, they've got Hotham, but it's always an interesting thing whenever I see Mitch Drummond. I go, what? Why are you still
I guess
here?
every team has a third though, right? Has a third halfback,
Third AD.
or are we? I mean, I think we're only rocking two. We've got Cortez
you probably
and
have
Xavier Rowe.
yeah, but I mean, you know what? Yeah, it's just interesting. Anyway,
Who's Cam Roygaard's understudy?
The guy with the pony, the long hair. What's his name?
Yeah, a true Hurricanes fan.
Falapili Pulapala.
Come on, mate, you can't be doing that.
Stop it,
You've just
mate.
made up. We've made up a Pacific name.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
No, check it out
Is that
on
his
Google.
name? Is that his name?
No,
No, it's not.
it might be,
It's about time someone calls you on your shit, mate.
No, it
That
might
is
be, mate.
bullshit.
mate. Just relax.
Poor old Cam Miller.
Oh no, I felt
Again, someone needs to check in on him tonight.
Yeah, someone checking on Cam Miller because I don't know. Did you feel it? I felt like it wasn't going to go his way. I was just like, it's the Highlanders' dumb luck that they just can't quite get it. They had a prime opportunity there to take it to Super Point. Admittedly, they had to play Super Point.
They would have had They would have had to play that next level, which again is not going to be an easy.
Not against the Crusaders. I mean, they know how to finish games out, and fuck, I did feel for them, but. You know, it's too little, too late. It's the travelator. We've talked about it before. You know,
it is a weird time of the season to start playing really well.
It's also a weird time of a game to start playing well. Oh no, actually they started playing well later in the second half as well, but they didn't turn it into points, mate. They just didn't. It doesn't matter if you may as well just not do anything.
Well, they've played 2 games against 2 quality teams. I would say the Hurricanes are a very quality team. The Crusaders are obviously a quality team.
I'm glad you have admitted
and they've
that.
been nail biters, mate. They've been down to the wire. They've literally been down to the last play in both of those cases. So
yeah.
I mean, I don't think they're playing bad rugby. It's just that, like you say, too little, too late, and just can never quite get there. Anyway, 15-12 to the Crusaders.
Yep.
Congratulations, Sevu. Even though it took them half an hour to rule that try. So, I mean, we've milked it. So, enjoy your celebration, mate, and get out there and score a bunch more tries in the rest of the season.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to extend that record over the next few years that he's playing. I mean, that's going to go right up, isn't it?
Do you think he could
crack 80?
He could. Do you think he's like the situation is kind of like when a cricket player's in the nervous 90s? Do you think he was like shitting himself a little bit?
That's what it is. He was stuck on 99 the whole time,
God.
just going, why can't I get this single?
And the commentators keep talking about it and keep bringing it up, and they're giving him the curse, and he's like, "Shut up!"
Yeah, he can hear it. He did look pretty relieved. He looked pretty happy. I think it was a mixture of like, it was more like, thank fuck for that.
To be honest, Sevu Reece always looks pretty happy.
He
seems
does.
like a very happy man.
But mate, it wasn't a glamorous try. Like, what you wanted it to be is like one of his classic run-ins, right? One of his classic, an indisputable runaway tries that he's so good at doing. It was just like a shitty little ruck snipe. Not the greatest way to bring it up.
We want one of those chip and chases that everyone seems to be doing.
There's a lot of chip and chasing happening. It's great. I love it.
Anyway, we went over to
boring game.
Suncorp, wasn't it? And the Hurricanes took on the Reds, and
we did.
Again got a very, very, very shaky win, I would have thought.
Mate, no, I'm going to stop you there. Because you need to cancel this rhetoric out. And this isn't just coming from a Hurricane supporter. They've been impressive closing out tough games, and one in Canberra. Obviously, the Highlanders at home, but two on the trot, so to speak, in Australia against quality sides, and they have the medal. They know how to close it out. I mean, they make it difficult for themselves at times, the Hurricanes, classically. But mate, enough of that. I say congrats to them, Duplessis and the boys.
No, I never said that the congratulations wasn't in order, mate. It's just that. Wow. You have these great performances, and then you scrape by. Like you're fucking just getting through, mate.
Well, mate, I don't know. I mean,
you are in fourth. So
I would say we were overall the commanding team on that day, and we let them come back in. But I was impressed with their performance, and it's going to bode well going into the semis. I mean, I think we're going to have to go over to Canberra again. Probably and play like the Brumbies, which is,
which
again,
is
no easy task.
Pretty hard, isn't it?
But the Hurricanes have shown that they can do it. I reckon they've got the edge now. I reckon, they're edging.
The belief.
They've got the belief.
Edging. Speaking of edging, you've got a few injuries on recently, the Hurricanes.
We have had, Braden Yossi wasn't playing, but it didn't seem to matter.
Yeah, but he's out for the season, right? He's gone for the season?
Didn't seem to matter. Riley Higgins. Let's talk about that. Riley Higgins.
He played 25 minutes with a broken leg, right?
Who the hell's playing with a broken leg? How did he not know his leg was broken?
I just want to ask you, Gareth. What kind of injury would it take for you to have to leave the rugby field?
Oh, probably just a broken nail.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, or a light sort of like slap to the cheek or something like that.
Or a well-rounded insult.
Hey, mate, what you did before with that pass, it was kind of shit. Oh, man,
Mommy
I've got to go off, coach. Just faking an injury?
Oh,
do you know what?
I reckon. Did you even want to go off?
I have a distant memory.
I bet you there was a time where you couldn't be fucked.
I have a distant memory of faking an injury to come off because I couldn't be bothered. I went, oh, my leg's playing up, mister. Go off.
I definitely faked injuries to get people into trouble. Because I was always quite small. Yeah, I definitely, like, if someone was real big and, like did a massive hit on me or, like, tried to bowl me over or something, I'd go down and just sort of wait for them to be, like, get penalised or something, and then I'd be back up on my feet giving them a little wink, You
were such a little shit. But, honestly, though, impressive. Is it impressive or stupid to play 25 minutes with a broken leg? Like, why? How is he not in an immense amount of pain? Like,
well, he clearly would have been. He's just got bigger balls than you, mate.
Jesus. I guess Richie McCaw played with a broken foot, didn't he?
2011 World Cup. He was he had a broken foot
And then,
for
of
the
course-
last 3 games of the competition, right?
Right. I mean, he's another. And then, of course, the most famous one of all time,
Oh, Buck.
Buck with the ball sack hanging open.
Yeah, ripped ball sack.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus, yeah.
I don't think I would survive a ripped ball sack. I think I'd be changed forever. I think I'd be like scarred.
Oh.
Well, literally and figuratively.
Well, you'd lose one of your nuts. So has he only got one nut?
No, I don't think it came out. I think he just ripped
thought
the
it
sack,
did.
so the sack was all open. Well, it's probably dangling out, but they would have just tucked that
They just
back
popped
up
it back in and sewed it
stitched it up.
Yeah. They said, be on your way,
someone
mate.
would have someone would have caressed it and made sure that everything was in order, it wasn't twisted up, and
Hang
all
on,
the
someone
bits
would
and
have,
bobs and all
someone
this.
would have caressed it.
Well, just to make sure that it
They would have held it
caressed
in place, but they're not. No one's going. The nurse would go, "Hey, I'm just going to hold this here while the doctor
I don't
stitches
think
up."
it was a
She's
nurse,
not going to
mate.
go, "I'm caressing."
They did it in the changing room, didn't they? Stitch it up in the changing room.
Well, it would have been.
I think it was one of the.
Yeah.
One of the team doctors.
Okay.
And so I think what they've done is they've just sort of held it in their palm. They've given a little sort of look over to make sure there's no excess sort of mud or grass or anything on there. Maybe given it a little clean with some sanitizer or a little alcohol wipe or a little saline solution. Just a little rinse,
Sounds
And they've
like
just popped it-
you've just been to
popped it
medical
back.
school or something.
Yeah, no, just pop that back into the sack and then stitch that up. And you'd hope that it was, because you don't want to get it confused for the regular seam that runs down from the shaft through the testicles and into the perineum. So you want to make sure that maybe you do an internal cosmetic stitch.
To the perineum, mate. You're getting extremely detailed with this. I've got to say, you're the kind of guy I want around when I rip my nuts open.
Yeah, well, I mean...
You sound like you know what you're doing.
Yeah, if there's a crisis, I'm usually the person that knows what's up. I've
Really?
always got... My auntie Jean, she for my 21st birthday, she got me
Jesus.
a sewing kit, actually. So I've got a
So you're a little bit of a MacGyver.
Oh, no, I mean, if you ripped a button off, I'd know how to put it back on.
Would you sew my nuts back together if I ripped them on a day out or something?
To be honest, mate, what I might do is I'd get like a sterile plastic bag and then just put all your junk into the bag, sort of zip tie it up like a modesty sack that you get on a film set, and then just take you into the hospital. I'd make sure everything was clean.
Yeah,
I'd give you maybe
you'd make sure
a wash down.
Yeah, you're giving me a bit of savvy, and yeah.
What? I'd probably give you maybe roll you up a wee joint and give you a couple of toots on that for some pain relief.
Really?
Give you a bourbon and coke.
That's your anesthetic, eh? A bourbon and coke.
Yeah.
Here, mate. Have some of this.
Yeah,
Here, mate. Have a Cody's.
Have a Cody's.
Have a Cody's on the way to the hospital.
Hey, mate, I've got some of these silver bullets, the 12% Cody's that you used to be able to get only in
Are
a
they
4-pack.
12%?
Oh, no, they were. So you had the 4%ers,
Jesus.
the 8%ers, and then you had the silver bullets, which were 12%.
Yeah, right.
They got taken off the market. Too
Yeah.
strong.
Well, disappointing, Riley Higgins. To circle back to why we started this conversation. A guy played with a broken
sorry
leg.
about
It's
that. Got
disappointing
carried
that he's
away.
out because he's a great player. But Umaga Jensen stepping in wasn't a bad shout with Proctor, and they both had a great game. All the best to them.
Hey, I think Ruben Love played on with a bit of a sore shoulder, I hear, in that game too.
I'm loving what Love is doing. I'm in love. I've got to say.
Yeah, I mean,
with Ruben.
he's playing.
He is showcasing
great
some
talent.
serious talents at 10. It's very exciting. And I got to say, Josh Jacob who?
Yeah, true.
Ruben's really stepping up, and we know he's in the All Blacks camp already. Basically, he's cemented himself in there. So I'd love to see him get back in, and I'd love to see him get a run at 10 for the ABs at some point,
Mate,
coming
I'm
off the
really-
bench in a lower game.
I do agree with you. I really respect Ruben Love, and I think he's fantastic. I'm just
What's the
having to
but?
constantly curb my tall poppy syndrome. You know how, as New Zealanders, we've got this tall poppy thing.
Well, we do. What are you alluding to?
Well, no, it's just he's very confident, and he's outwardly talks about how he wants to be the best player in the world, which I think is actually when I think about it is awesome. But it makes me want to cut him down. I don't know why.
Mate,
it's more like it's me being the asshole here.
Don't succumb to our societal norms.
No, I'm trying. That's what I mean. I'm fighting it. You know,
Mate, I reckon there's a real opportunity here for you to use Ruben Love as a tool to better yourself as a man and a human being. And so I reckon there's a chance here for not just Ruben to succeed, but for you to really get something out of this too.
Yeah, I agree with that. Thanks, Gareth. Yeah, I think that's probably a wise bit of advice there.
Yeah, and I think you do need a little bit of humbling sometimes. So I'd love to see Ruben in there, obviously doing great things for the ABs, but also my friend Ra to sort of make some personal developments. Would be wonderful.
Yeah, and everyone's got room for improvement. You know, no one's perfect. No one's exempt from that. You know, no one's perfect. Yeah,
some people probably think they are.
To acknowledge their flaws. Yeah, and that's what I mean. I just hope Ruben Love doesn't think he's perfect. And
I think he's far from perfect. When he threw a little tanty at the game before last, when he kicked the ball the wrong way, he clearly has high standards for himself. And I like that he's a little bit cocky though. You got to have a little bit of cockiness.
Hey, Joe Bryle almost stole the show off you guys. The lovely Lucy for
I know he's trying his best.
He's bright. Yeah. I can't actually make that rhyme.
What were you gonna do?
He went into I don't know. He went into beast mode and he scored a fantastic try.
Yeah.
It was like Sarver-esque, you know, like just in terms of
he basically took 3 or 4 players with him. Yeah, yeah, it was great. I mean, it was a great battle. It was actually, I reckon that was the game. Well, no, sorry.
Simmer down, mate.
Say the game of the round. Then I forgot you beat Moana Pasifika by 85 points, mate. Just apologise to them. Like, I reckon if anything, you owe them an apology for that. That's shameful behaviour from the Chiefs.
It's bullying, isn't it?
It's bullying. What it is it's taking the kid's sandwich and then eating it in front of him, and then for no good reason, punching him in the face and walking off. Like,
hey mate, there was no violence in there.
Oh, it's a metaphor for a hiding, for a unnecessary amount of points.
Yeah, and mate, I think you just need to acknowledge the fact that the Chiefs were as close as probably anyone's been this season to playing the perfect game.
They did have the perfect game. Yeah.
No, it definitely wasn't, but you know, like it was pretty damn close. Like, Jesus, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think, man. I felt a little bit emotional.
Talk to us about it.
Mate, I've been out for a few brews and on Sunset.
Yeah.
Down in Echo Park, down in Silver Lake. Bar Seco, it's a lovely wee place. Got home at midnight, turned on the TV, and there were my boys doing their thing. Majestic.
Yeah.
It was lovely, mate.
Yeah.
It really
well,
was.
I'm glad you've had that feeling for yourself.
Thanks, mate.
Slide your hand down your pants and just... Chiefs Moana.
857.
It's a hiding. How do you...
Yeah, anyway.
How do you come back from that? Anyway, yeah, you must feel great. I wish we'd...
Well, I mean, who have they got? They've got...
They've got us.
They've got you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, mate. Yeah.
And, so thanks very much, you fuckwit. We're gonna be on the end of a seriously angry Moana team.
You really think Artie's the kind of person that wants to come out against his old team and play like shit?
He's not going to. You dickhead. So this is the thing. The worst thing the Chiefs have done is to the Hurricanes by doing this. You've awoken the dragon.
Yeah, which means you'll probably drop down to 5th and end up playing the Crusaders in Christchurch.
Oh, the thing we always want to do. You absolute assholes. You've ruined everything for us. We go and have a lovely win against the Reds, and now we've got to face the wrath of Artie and Patrick and all these...
Yeah. So, I mean, if Moana win against you, say if they got a bonus point win, do they rock up, do they take that 6th place? Or would the Blues still have a chance if they won?
No.
Because they're equal points at the moment, right?
Well, it would be whoever goes ahead on differential. So it's a big
they really
one.
Need a bonus point win against you.
And Moana definitely need to win. But I mean, I'm still back in the Canes. We've got to get one back on them. But yeah, boy, they're going to be fired up. Oh, that's going to be a goodie.
Hey, there was one more game.
Yeah.
And
Was there?
It was a doozy, mate. I don't
was.
know whether... Did you watch it last night?
Yeah, mate. Super point.
It was unreal.
Yeah.
It was such it was probably the best Aussie battle that we've seen this season.
Yeah.
High emotion. And, it was the Waratahs' last little sniff. I think they had to get a bonus point win or something, didn't they? Or are they still in the running now with that win?
No, they're not. They can't. Oh, well... Actually, can
I
they?
think there was chat about them.
No, they can. They have to beat the Blues.
Okay, yeah.
But
and then Moana would have to lose
at
as well,
home,
right?
which is a tough ask, I reckon.
Yeah. So they're at that stage where they have to have other results go in their favour, not just their
definitely.
own abilities.
But they were playing like exactly like their season depended on it, and it was great, and went down to the wire, and even that try, what a beautiful aerial display, but they had to check it right, so everyone's waiting with bated breath at the end going, fuck, is this it?
That's how you play a super point. Like, that's how it should end.
Yeah.
Like, that was insane. It was so entertaining. Like,
So
right
actually,
to the last second.
So the Force have been in 2 super points this season.
Yeah, one shitty one against you, and then it was shitty, mate.
It was.
Oh,
We've
you
talked
can't
about
say
that.
that it wasn't.
It
It was
was.
awful, and it wasn't your fault. It wasn't any of the team's fault. It was the fact that you didn't get a result.
Yeah, it was
after
just
another 10
anticlimactic.
minutes
That's right. It was still
of
17
keeping
all or
me
whatever
up
at the
in
end.
bed, keeping me up in bed, with my arm getting all tired because I was holding up my phone.
Yeah, well, we've told you could get your laptop out.
I know, mate, and I
simple
could have.
solution.
Maybe I can get one of those little arms that you attach to the frame of your bed, so that you can have just that sitting up there.
I'll come over to your place and you're going to have your phone just in front of you like this.
You know
Ridiculous
what I saw the other
popcorn
day?
in one hand.
I saw someone had one of those little mini sort of nebula projectors, and they had it next to their bed, so they can lie with their head on their pillow, looking up at the ceiling, and it plays movies.
Is that comfortable to just watch a movie like that? Would that
I
work?
can't see why not.
What about drinking
great,
and
wouldn't
eating
it?
and stuff?
Well, I mean, I think that's a weight loss tactic. Sneeze, mate. Come on, get it
No,
out.
I was just doing fake eating.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I should have made my mime a little better there. That was
Yeah,
terrible.
it was pretty shit. Hey, Tizano got in for another try.
Yes. So
And,
that puts him on the top, right?
Yeah, it puts him at 13.
Is that
Yes,
the
it puts him
record?
at the top. Well, this is what I am pissed off about again. I feel like this is
God's
another
sakes.
situation like the Sevu Reece one. It's actually, he's broken the record for forwards in a competition, in a calendar year of Super Rugby.
Yeah.
So the record is actually held by Joe Roth and your mate Ben Lamb.
Yeah.
On 16 tries.
Ah.
So he's still got 3 more to get before he actually cracks it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He's got the most this season, and he has the most for a forward in a Super Rugby
that's
season.
what it is. Okay.
Yeah, but that's fucking stupid. Like, why are we celebrating that?
Anticlimactic.
Yeah. I mean, it is great that he's got the most.
Good on him.
this season.
Yeah, and he has played extremely well. Can't wait
But, I
to
mean,
see him
these days,
in the
forwards are
series.
scoring just as many tries as bloody wingers.
Oh yeah, seems like it. But yeah, good display from the Waratahs in the end. The poor Force, yeah, that they're out of the question. Oh dear.
Hey, mate, it was lovely to see a little bit of biff. Did
Yeah.
you see that just before halftime?
And that's-
So I loved seeing a little bit of closed fist, fucking
That's
things flying.
that's
man.
what you want. Why not?
And you know what? I've got a wee award to give out
Okay.
here. Just the WOW, please.
Okay, go. No problem. What are we?
Wanker of the week. During this little scuffle just before halftime, Hugh Sinclair, number 6 for the Waratahs, he came up and grabbed someone's headgear, and like, you know how you can hook your fingers into the holes,
Yes.
and he was dragging
From
him
his
around by his
headgear.
headgear. It was shocking.
Ridiculous.
Absolute wanker behavior. I can't believe
you
it.
can't
And
be doing that. That could choke a guy.
Well, exactly. But also, like, you kind of like, it's like, I don't know, it's like when you have that trick where you put the broom handle in behind someone's the arms of their t-shirt.
Hang
and
on,
they
where are
can't
you going
move.
with this?
Well, no, it's just like
Taradale
it's
High School?
debilitating. No, mate,
Oh.
no deep heat involved.
Okay,
no.
sorry.
No court cases. No abuse. But yeah, it's
Thank
shocking,
God.
mate. I can't believe he got away with it. He deserves to be sanctioned for that. That should be a red card offence.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Can't believe it.
Wanker of the week.
Just to play it
There you
again,
go.
just to
Oh, yeah,
reinforce it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking sort your shit out, Hugh Sinclair.
Sort your shit out, you
I mean, it's a classic dick Aussie move. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't like painting all Aussies with this brush, but goddamn, like, you guys are the ones that come up with this sort of stuff.
I
Like,
mean,
no one in New
and
Zealand's doing that.
When the Aussies getting a bit of biff, they also getting a bit of biff. Eh? Like
Yeah, they love it.
I
They
love
love
it.
it.
I reckon.
Yeah, I love it too,
I reckon
yeah,
we
you're
should
right.
bring back a little bit of that thing that you used to have in Union and League, and then that's still in ice hockey, is that you're allowed to go at it for at least 20 or 30 seconds, and gloves off. Well, your gloves are off anyway.
Mate, usually in rugby, you kind of, it's grabbing the collar and doing the old cheeky little punches. But
Yeah, 'cause you're
these
not
were
allowed-
These were proper closed fists swinging up.
But it's funny
like,
because I
it's
love
crazy.
how the punch became grabbing that so that you can't actually be accused of fully punching someone, but you kind of are.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, that was a move that I learned very early on in my career. A little too young, if I'm honest.
Have you ever punched someone clean in the face?
Yes, I punched my childhood friend Tony Ritterford in the face. He's
What
the only
did Tony
person I've
do to
punched.
deserve that?
Oh, he was just being a dick. I did it at school as well. I did it at school. I
What did
almost
he
got
do,
suspended.
mate? He teased you, eh? He just teased you a little bit.
I can't even remember what he did, but he used to get under my skin. He was
Mate,
a bit
what-
like you, mate. He was quite talented at getting under people's skin.
You've never punched
Is
me
it?
in the face yet?
Nah, I never have, never. But I know people that have wanted to, mate.
Yeah. Who?
Oh, I don't rap, mate. I'm not a dobber.
Yeah, well, they can come at me. Fucking come at me, is what I say. Hey,
Yeah.
mate, what did you get teased about at school? Like, was there a thing, like,
I mean-
if you did get teased about it?
I mean, there was when I was 12 years old, my parents gave me a PlayStation.
Oh, that's nice of
for
them.
Christmas. Yeah, it was really nice of them, and it was a pretty massive deal for our family because we were never super well off.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got this PlayStation, and that's all I did for like probably about 6 months.
And the result
I
of
used
that?
to be quite inactive, and I wasn't growing very much because I was a late bloomer, so I was stuck on about 150 centimeters tall and just started ballooning. Mate.
You were
I
fat,
started
weren't you?
getting-
Yeah.
Yeah, just a bit. There's just I wouldn't say fat. I would say just a bit soft and tubby.
Tubby.
Yeah, big tubby,
Yeah.
tubby boy.
Tubby. Yeah.
And I also had buck teeth. So at one point, it was actually my sister's boyfriend at the time that came
Yeah.
up with this.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a bully move because he was 6 years older than me, but he called me Buck Rolly.
Buck Rolly. Mate, I'm going to
was
call
awful,
you
mate.
that from now on. That is
Why?
genius.
No, mate, you don't.
Yes,
you don't call me
old Buck Rolly.
No. That's in my past.
So you basically look like a fat beaver.
Oh, I guess so, or a Bugs Bunny or something like that. I think I got called Bugs.
I got called chicken because I had chicken legs.
Oh yeah.
Thin, skinny legs, you know?
Well, congratulations, mate. Yours isn't as humiliating as mine.
No, it sounds like you went through a tough time. I hope you've sort of dealt with that in therapy.
No, I haven't actually. This is my therapy for that. So I'd appreciate you not teasing me about it.
No, that's
please.
all right. What else is this making you feel?
No, that's it,
sorry.
mate.
Do you
Yeah,
want to do the
that's all.
therapy? No, okay, all right.
Oh, no.
We'll leave it.
I
We'll leave it.
guess we should really move on. I don't think anyone else. Maybe we can do that after the podcast.
We can. I'm 175 for the hour.
Just a bit steep.
That's about normal these days. Shall we give out some other awards before we...
Yeah, mate. And you know where the rest of them are going.
Okay, well, we do we?
Player of the day. Get on you, mate. I've got a couple first equal for this one.
Here we
And we've
go.
already mentioned them.
Yeah, here we
Leroy
go.
Carter, who had just, stunning game. Hardly did a thing wrong. Absolutely amazing. Great pace.
Yeah.
Dedicated.
Yeah.
He's into everything.
Yeah.
Scored 3 amazing tries.
Yeah.
And then we've got one, Quinn Tupaia.
Oh, for
Who,
fuck's sake.
I just think you'd be silly not to put him on the team list. He just is in such good form this season.
No, mate, I agree. Clearly, the players of the round came from the Chiefs in that blistering
Oh
performance.
yeah,
So
it's hard to ignore.
it's hard to ignore. Yeah, unfortunately.
And I've got a couple of unless you have any other.
Well, I mean,
player
they
the
sort of
player the
pale
weeks.
in comparison to what you did on,
Well,
unfortunately.
Were you going to say Cam Roigard?
Yeah, I was.
You were.
But mate, he has a blinder every week. This guy.
Yeah,
and
he had a good game.
He's
He
playing
got
out
lucky
of,
with that chip and chase try, though.
Oh,
I mean, his chip was great.
Any chip and chase is lucky. It's the bounce of a rugby ball. You never know which way it's going to go.
That was bad defence as well. Like, he was
that's
supported.
the ultimate. Mate, the only reason you got 85 points is because of terrible defence.
Well, I don't know about that.
It
was
is,
a great take, mate.
Clearly.
Stop taking it away from us.
I'm not. I'm really happy
you
for you.
can't say it.
I'm really happy for you.
I feel really amazed at your team, mate. You're so stilted.
I'm
Just
not.
Be happy
I'm
for
actually
us, mate. Be
happy
genuinely
for you.
happy.
I'm smart, mate. I'm really feeling elated. Like I think you've done so well.
Mate, I don't like your tone.
Chill out, Buck
Nah,
Rolly.
you're right. Cam Roigard, and I think maybe what I'm thinking about here is the fact that he's always playing well at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's he's constantly a standout.
He's very
performer for you guys.
exciting. But yeah, look, the Chiefs, obviously, even the entire team deserve Player of the Day for that. Amazing performance.
And a couple of most improved as well, actually.
Yeah.
For the
Who we
Chiefs.
Player.
Yeah.
Most improved
Oh,
player.
God. He's made a mistake. No,
Most
Samasoni
improved
Tokiaho.
player.
Samasoni Tokiaho. He's back off the bench, and I think that was a genius move from Clayton. I think that's what really gave them the spark and that extra little bit of zip at the start of the game. But also Luke Jacobson, mate. He actually, I would say for his standards, he's had a pretty quiet season. But he was brutal last night. Absolutely brutal, both on attack and on defense.
Massive fend on Artie Savi, a bump, put him right away. And
that's one of the hardest things to do in world rugby.
Definitely, mate. You're playing well if you're doing that. Fucking hell.
Anyway, let's move on. We don't need to talk about the Chiefs anymore, mate.
Yeah, I was going to say, is there anything else you want to say, mate? Like, you're obviously very proud.
Well, I mean, I'm actually still a little bit shook. Because it's definitely not what I expected. I kind of was ready for it to be a nerve-wracking close game.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I stayed up for it. Because it was 3 a.m. by the time I got to sleep.
Was it?
Well, yeah, we got daylight savings as all.
Oh, yeah.
Moment,
are you? Jesus, yeah, no, that's
5
true.
hours ahead. Yeah, I'm out to the bars after this, mate.
What? Where are you going?
You'll be going for breakfast, and I'll be going out.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Just go out and have a little
mate,
sniff.
Just take it easy. Take it easy, please.
Mate, it's beautiful weather over here.
Yeah, I know. It always is.
The sun is shining.
Yeah, good on you.
It's delicious.
All right. Should we look forward to next week?
Round 16, actually.
Yeah.
I misprinted there. First game of the round. And you know what? When I look down at this list, every one of these games is crucial for where we're going to finish up.
That's right.
So it's whether someone's going to be in third place or fourth place, someone's at the top of the table, someone misses out. So Highlanders Chiefs at Forsyth, and the Chiefs will be wanting at least a win there, preferably a bonus point win. So, I mean, even if they don't get... No, actually, all they need is a win.
Yeah.
If they've got a win, then because of points differential, especially now that we've scored 85 points, they'll be ahead of the Crusaders. So just need a win against the Highlanders at Forsyth.
Yeah.
Brumbies,
I think you'll get
Crusaders. That. Yeah, I think we'll get that too. Brumbies, Crusaders in Canberra.
That's going to be interesting. I could see that going either way. I think the Crusaders will probably get it done, but I don't know.
Mate, after their performance against the Highlanders,
they have holes.
I'm going to say the Brumbies will... I think they're going to take them.
They're going to
take them in a close game, and I think they're going to take them.
Yeah.
And I think that will put them up into second place.
Wouldn't that be sweet? Wouldn't that be sweet if they do?
I mean, it means that you'll probably be still playing them in Christchurch. But...
No, we'll... Oh, shit, will we? We will. We're in the lucky loser... we're in a good position where if we do lose, we're going to get another chance. It's going to be great. Like, if we lose to the Crusaders in Christchurch, if that's how it pans out, we'll get another go, which is great.
What do you mean?
Well, because we'll be, in that respect, we'd be the highest-ranked loser, so...
Well, unless the Chiefs lose.
Oh, yeah.
They might throw
I didn't think about that possibility. Wouldn't that be a shame?
That's why the Chiefs want that top spot, mate.
Yeah,
they
mate.
want to have that
You've
game
gotta
in hand
secure
in
it.
case we have that a little hiccup along the way, like the Hurricanes did last year. They
You
would have
got to
loved that.
secure it. All right.
So I'm going Brumbies.
Okay,
And
I'll go
I don't
Brumbies
know,
too.
I do respect the Crusaders.
Do you?
I don't like them, but I respect them.
Yeah, and you can
and they'll
respect
be
someone
back.
without liking them.
And they are the cockroach of New Zealand rugby, so they'll definitely be there at some point in the finals, won't
Oh,
they?
they definitely will. Good on them.
Blues Waratahs. What do
It's
you
the
reckon about that?
last home game at home for the Blues. I'm going to pop along to that one.
Yeah, get along there, mate.
That I reckon I'm calling the Blues.
Yeah?
I think the Blues will
that's-
get up for this one, this last game.
And you
at
reckon
home.
that's going to put them into the top 6, maybe?
Might do, depending on what happens with the next game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I think the Blues should take it. I think they've built a little bit of momentum. I think so. Hopefully, they've got some good players there.
Yeah.
I reckon, they might take that.
Yeah.
Hurricanes, Moana.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Moana, they can sneak in there if they get a win. If they don't, the Blues will put them out, right? So if the Blues win, it's like you're saying, there's so many influential games that can be had here. I think the Hurricanes are going to edge them at Wellington. Moana are going to be dangerous. They're going to be steaming. But
What if the Hurricanes make a little ploy, like they might have a little bit of tactic here, and they rest all of their players because they're already through to the finals. They don't care who they play, maybe,
and
they
just get a
go-
hiding.
Yeah, just get
Or
just
win
give
win
the game
anyway.
to Moana. Yeah, win anyway. But maybe they go, hey, we don't actually need to win this game to make it through to the finals. So we're going to rest all of our players and give them a break for the games that
be a
really
tactic.
do matter.
Could be
Yeah.
a tactic, mate. Why
I'm
not?
going to go Hurricanes, though. I think the Hurricanes are going to get up.
I'm going to go Hurricanes too, for sure.
I think it's going to be a bit closer than this last game from Moana, though. I think they'll bounce back.
Definitely. I mean, surely they're not getting a hiding again.
And it'll be interesting to see Artie playing in Wellington.
Yes. Come
Reds
back, mate.
Drua. Reds Drua at Suncorp.
The Reds have got it.
Yeah.
The Reds will be too good for them at home. And
Have the Drua still not won a game away from Fiji?
Yep. Never.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely Reds then,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it.
Well,
Exciting bloody round
It's
next
really
week.
exciting. I mean, look, it's shaping up very much to be the Chiefs season as we always thought. So let's
Hey,
see
mate,
what.
Come
Oh,
on,
what?
mate.
What, mate?
Don't
I'm
be
just-
like that.
No, I'm
You're
just
just
saying.
trying to give us the little
do you
winners
mean?
tag.
I'm just saying
you
you're-
love being the little underdog. Come on, mate. We're all in this together.
No, mate, I'm just
And-
saying the Chiefs look like they're hot to trot, you know? I just think
Well,
they're...
they did last night.
Well, they certainly
Absolutely. Just like the Hurricanes look hot to trot against the Chiefs last time they played. So,
did. Yeah.
mate, you've got the capability. You just don't execute all the time.
I'd love us to meet again. I'd love
It
to
would be
meet
lovely,
you
wouldn't
in a
it?
dark alley and just
I love
pound you.
playing you guys in the finals.
Yeah. Yeah. You do, eh? I love playing you in the round robin.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
don't care for it.
Doesn't matter. All right.
All right, thanks for
That's
listening.
fantastic. Tune in next week, last round before the finals. It's
Before
going to
the
be
finals.
epic.
Yeah, it should be good.
And I hope you have a few more bourbon and cokes tonight, mate, to celebrate. You deserve it. Hey, and
Thank you.
don't worry about all that stuff at school. Like, I'm sure they didn't mean it.
Yeah, maybe I will need to have a few bourbons.
Yeah.
Don't forget. Super Smash. Hooroo. Hooroo.